Good day, Kukay Gaming here, no? So we're back again on another Ragnarok Classic mobile video. So this time I'll be talking the state of the game, no? So sabi nila it's already a dead game, bro, no? But I don't think it's still a dead game. And why I'm still playing it, no? I'll be explaining my rationale while I'm still playing this game. So first things first, no, yung una kong reason I'm still playing this game despite all these things happening, kasi first is nostalgia and chill vibes, no. There's still some servers, yung the old one, yung talaga OG Ragnarok, but I cannot play that anymore, eh. No, gusto ko na yung may auto. Pag medyo matanda ka na, you really want the auto thing na. So yun nga, that's the first reason why I'm still playing this game is yung nostalgia. Tsaka chill lang, no? Chill lang. Yung background music, etc. Alas kuha niya rin naman, eh. So, that's my first reason why I'm still playing this Ragnarok M Classic. So, ito, I'm just like showing, no? I'm just doing the dailies, no? Second reason ko for playing the game, guys, is ang napansin ko is this game has no true gacha system. May RNG, yes, there's RNG na pa rin, no? There's RNG, especially when you're like refining, you're enchanting, may RNG pa rin. Pero no gacha, no? I mean, what do you mean by no gacha? Because yung the costumes, diba? The costumes are being sold to you na yun. Compared dun sa Eternal Love, compared to other MMORPGs like Mir 4, yung ngayon, yung Legend of Ymir, andun yung gacha, guys, eh. Yung parang sugal na kapag gumastos ka ng ilang libo, di mo pa rin nakuha. Yun yung malulungkot dun, eh. Yung it caters to the medyo may gamblers. Masaya if nakuha mo agad, but yung iba, hindi. Dito kasi, yes, mahal yung Zenny, etc., no? Around 13M per costume. Pero at least, diba, when you spend or you farm it, kuha mo na agad yung item. You don't need to do the RNG thing for the costumes, diba? The headgears, you don't need to do that. You just need to buy it from the store, no? Using Zenny. So I think that's one of the strongest suit ng game na to. Kaya why I'm still playing, no? Kasi compared to other games na talagang may gacha mechanics, like before, ngayon, na-check ko before, you can see naman may stream, diba? Yun on the Legend of Ymir. Yung makita nyo naman dito, pinapost ko dito sa video, yung kanyang pets, yung kanyang costumes, yung kanyang lahat gacha, eh, guys, eh, lahat from epic to legend, lahat yan gacha. Wala kang purely RNG yan, guys. That's purely RNG. So what happens is, kapag malas ka, kahit na even if you spend a lot of money, good game pa din, no? So no gambling needed here in Ragnarok M Classic. Kaya I'm still playing this, kahit na siya, no, medyo tumagal-tagal na. Next, in relation to that, pansin naman natin, it's really pure Zenny economy, no? Everything yun nga, true to their word, kahit pa paano, pure Zenny. Kaso nga lang, although meron siyang cons din ng onte, dahil may mga items that you cannot get ng Zenny, like yung mga mounts, pero I don't think that's a game changer. Like yung mga mounts, di ba? Katulad nito, ito. Pero ito, you can buy this one, eh. You can buy this one at exchange. Pero yung all others, may mga iba dyan na hindi pa talaga makukuha. Pero it's expected, guys, because this is a business. Kailangan pa rin nilang kumita. And kailangan din nilang i-separate yung mga gumagastos talaga sa free-to-play. But at the end of the day, almost 95% of the content can be farmed by Zenny, no? And yun kasi minsan yung ating nakakalimutan, no, guys, na when you play MMORPGs, it's really about the consistency, no? Sometimes kasi we're like aiming to be the best agad, tapos pag di mo agad yun nakuha within the short amount of time, walang kwenta, alis na ako. Pero pansin natin, yung MMORPGs, yung hindi nag-quit, guys, mas malakas sila dun sa mga nag-quit na nag-pay to win, diba? Kaya nga pansin nyo, diba, like Rish Up, diba, free to play siya, but he can now stand toe to toe with other players na sa tingin ko naman gumastos din kung hindi ka consistent. So really, this game is about consistency. MMORPGs are really about consistency, lalo na to may mga daily rewards, etc. So yun yung second point ko, no? That's my third point. Fourth point ko in relation to rin that is yung I think we just need to play it for fun na lang. Ako, I'm just playing this for fun. Kasi ever since naman, when I started playing this one, I'm not competitive, no? I'm not competitive. Siguro yun na lang marirecommend ko. So, stop chasing whales, guys, no? And just start playing for fun. So, don't chase yung whales, yung rankings, yung mga meta. Just play for fun, play casual. I think kung ganon ka, you will be better, no? In playing this game. Kasi, tandaan nyo, di ba, na games are meant to be fun. Kaya nga yung guild ko rin, it's Enjoy Nin eh. Yun yung name ng guild ko. And it's just really for fun lang. No? Kasi before, pero if you want to be competitive, go ahead. No? Pero don't expect to be competitive lang talaga ng free to play. As in toe-to-toe with those na mayroon mga 3,000 na handbook, asa ka dun, no? Asa ka dun. So, ano pa ba? Ang next ko is yung offline mode. Next benefit ko yan na nakikita why I'm still playing offline mode. Ito totoo yan, no? Yung dito. Ito, this one. Yung offline battle. Why? Kasi for me, like a 37-year-old dad of 2, ito si Luke kasi macho, I don't have the luxury of time, guys, to do the manual fighting. And I think, siguro kung ikaw, streamer ka, content creator ka, wala kang work, or parang marami kang time, good for you, di ba? Pero siguro yung mga titos and titas dito, or mga ibang nagko-content, ibang nanonood ng content dito, mga busy na yan eh. Diba? You will be like going to work at 8, tapos going home at around 5. So, makarating ka sa bahay mo because of the traffic. 6, 7 na. So, imagine that, no? Almost 12 hours na ng buhay mo nasa trabaho. Siyempre, may obligasyon ka pa sa pamilya mo, etc. So, yung offline battle really is good. Saka auto, no? Ayoko na yung magmano-mano ng ganito na mag-dragon breath. Okay na. Matanda na ako. And I find fun dun sa the fact that my character is progressing. No, nakita mo, na plus 12 mo yan, na plus 15 mo, nakabili ka ng ganitong card. Alam mo yun, yung simple joys of that na lang. So, napakaganda siya eh. Kasi yung iba, although marami naman nagsasabi na wala kasi, puro auto lang yan, pangit. Pero yun nga yung beauty nun eh. Beauty of auto and offline battle eh. Because really, you can just like play and ano na lang, di ba? Parang more on manager ka na lang dito. Hindi ka na talagang mano-mano nagko-control. Tipin mo mano-mano ka mag-dragon breath, patayin ka ng 10,000 characters just to do that. Eh, di ba? Hindi na rin. Pero again, to each on his own, no? Kasi baka naman yung others really want to do that mano-mano. Pero kasi ako, for me, I don't want to do that. No, repetitive skilling, repetitive hindi na. Lalo na pag farming, di na, hell no. No, at least yan, iniiwan ko lang yung computer, iniiwan ko lang offline battle, and then I'm good. So, yung last ko naman na why I'm still playing this is, syempre, bonding time with the kids, no? Kasi yung kids, sometimes I'm just presenting to them some games. Hey bros, you wanna play this one? Although yun nga, yung Roblox kumbaga negotiable dahil yung talaga yung trip ng mga bata ngayon, no? But ito, buti nga na-convince ko sila to play this one eh. Kasi nga medyo cute yung graphics, etc. So, yun talaga yun. Bonding, not really with the game eh, but it's really bonding time with the kids. Kasi these kids, they will grow adults. Etong 6, 9 years old ko, after like a few years, baka di na ako kausapin yun. And I don't really want to miss their childhood, no? Kaya ito yung aming bonding moments, mag-aama. This Ragnarok and yung Roblox, no? So those are the pros, no? Pero again, hindi ko sinasabi na perfect game to, no? May mga cons din tayo na sinasabi bakit na sinasabing dead game na siya. Yung first talaga na buisit ako dito, guys, is yung abyssal shit na yun, yung abyssal lake. Diyos ko, kita nyo naman dyan, content overload dun, ang dami paulit-ulit, tapos parang dun siya naka-counter eh. Dun naka-counter yung, guys, yung offline mode. Kasi nag-offline battle ka nga dun sa 10,000, but kailangan mong mag-AFK dun sa mga buisit na yon, no? Iniiwan ko pa yung computer ko for that, yung para dun sa mga dragon na yon, no? And in relation to that, yun yung inherent skills din. That's one of the reasons. Yung ba, parang dun nag-quit eh, because of the abyssal content. Sa totoo, ang napansin ko, dun talaga yun, based dito, no? Dito sa guild GVG, dito mo makita na talagang halos dyan nawala ng mga yung mga castles eh, because of nung simula yung Abyssal Lake, no? Doon nagsimula yung downfall talaga ng Ragnarok M Classic because of that Abyssal. Pero in fairness naman, guys, no, based on this new patches from Blueberries, from all other content creators, they are like now proposing, no, they're like proposing many things to alleviate or pagbababain yung ating suffering dyan sa abyssal content. No? Kasi dati, isipin mo, ilan na yung MVPs na kailangan patayin mo dun, ilan yung mga purification, Diyos ko. Kaya, ang sakit sa ulo. Okay. So, next na cons, kumbaga, bad thing naman, kaya nasasabi ng iba na dead game, is yung pay to win. Pero, I think, guys, the pay to win really is there. In any free-to-play MMORPG na hindi subscription-based, pay to win, we need to accept that pay to win is there. No, kasi for example, kahit sa real world din naman, 'di ba? Daig minsan ng mayaman yung mahirap kasi mas madali yung buhay nila, may kotse sila, may ano. So parang ganoon din dito, no? Yung mga nagpe-pay to win, mas madali yung kanilang buhay sa laro. Kasi yun nga, you can just buy Zennies, 'di ba? And one of the most major na reklamo din, one of the complaints here is yung fast updates. Kasi isipin mo, every 15 days nagbabago yung ano, yung kamarito, yung costume. Diba? May pabago-bagong costume. So, every 15 days, kailangan magbabayo. Kadalasan doon, mayroon doon na costume na 13.8 million, 7 million. So, yun nga, nauubos lang yung pera mo doon, no? So, ako na lang, in order to cope up with that, what I did is, pag hindi kailangan, huwag ko na bilhin. No, kunyari yung mga max HP lang na deposit, hindi ko na binibili. Kasi, there was a time naman that, this now, no? Binabalik naman siya no? Binabalik naman. And again, yun nga, going back to my topic earlier, no, stop chasing, start playing lang. Kung di mo makuha, edi good. Hayaan mo na. Diba? Hayaan mo na. Next is yung one of the cons din is marami na nag-quit. Sobrang dami na. Like dito pa lang sa guild namin, come and go lang sila. Ang dami na rin nag-quit kasi hindi naman na medyo tumagal na rin, no? Especially mga players now, madali na yan. Dami na kasi guys, no, compared before nung araw, matagal mag-develop ng game. Ngayon ang dami na kasing games So pagka ikaw gusto mo na agad ma-introhan, like ngayon may bago, mga Lord 9, Legend of Ymir, Nightcross, etc. Ang dami mga bagong lumalabas. Almost every week may bagong laro, no? Kaya expected na really yung small player base. Pero sa akin, ting din yun for like me, no? Good thing in the sense na, yan, ngayon, I can now really kill this, no? Before kasi nung una, kailangan laban-laban pa kayo dito, nagpa-flying pa kayo for it. But I think that's another benefit. Yun nga lang, ang problem lang dyan, kapag sumobrang bumaba yung small player base, is baka mag-close yung game kasi no one will be supporting it. But then again, compared to Ragnarok Eternal Love is like running for almost ilang years na, no? Yung base game nito, it's been running for few years na and it's still not yet closing. So I think we're good in the long run for a few years. I think hoping no, na medyo matagal-tagal pa to. Next is yung ang next na siguro cons pa natin, fourth na bad thing is yung economy, no? Dahil fewer players na so yung economy natin bagsak na. Kumbaga if you get a rare item or a rare card, wala na halos ng value. Pero cons nga siya, pero on a brighter note, at least it's affordable na to anyone, diba? Kasi yun lang din talaga yung naging problem dito ng ng game is yung MVP cards is not that premium. Yung MVP cards binigay na halos yung Baphomet card, etc. Preoni, ganyan. Napadaling kunin kasi dahil doon kay King Poring. Pero to each on his own, no? At least na-experience natin na magkaroon ng mga ganyang cards in a gameplay. Pero yun nga lang, yun yung sad state doon. Yung mga rares mo before, not that rare na. No? Compared dati, itong mga plus 50 na to, nabibili mo na lang for 300 million. Yung iba niyan before, that's 700 to 1 billion. Pero ngayon, wala na. Pero again, on a side note, positive din naman siya kasi nga, pwede mo siyang maging, mas madali na siyang to farm. Uy, ano ba yun? Sobrang layo na. So, again guys, no, yun lang yung mga thoughts ko on the game. So, nasa sa inyo kung so, check din sa just comment kung anong sa tingin nyo. Pero again, no, kanya-kanya naman yan na trip, kung kanya-kanyang mga pananaw yan on opinions. But for me, that's my take on this. Why I'm still playing. No? Pero I don't say that this game again is perfect. May mga flaws siya. Pero kudos na rin to the devs, no? Because they're like, kahit na medyo mabagal, they're doing something. No? Yung last pa pala, no? Last pa pala. Yung fifth pala, sorry. Forgot, the fifth one is yun nga yung class balances, etc. No, pansin ko sa talaga Warlock and Royal Guard talaga yung mga mahal nila na class. But ako, I'm still nag-change class naman ako just for the stats. Pero again, ako, ito gusto ko talaga Dragon Breath. Di Dragon Breath pa rin talaga. So, yun lang. Sana hoping that the class balances will be there ma-edit naman or mapalakas naman yung other classes para maging enjoyable naman yung game. So don't forget to like and subscribe and just post your comments kung ano sa tingin nyo on the state of the game. So, just to keep it civil, walang mag-bash, etc. Anyway, bahala kayo kung mag-bash pala kayo. Anyway, so that's just my like 2 cents, no? May 50 cents, my thoughts on the game. So again, thank you and peace out.